Hello?
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I have not seen this house before. What?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine. So what brings you here?
Like in the game?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know. I think it's mainly just to get over my social anxiety because for some reason I have it online too. So
Why do you have social anxiety?
I don't know. It's like
Alright, I
I
don't
don't know.
answer that question. Why
Okay.
do you watch furries?
Why do I watch them?
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't.
Yeah, I just became one all naturally.
You became one naturally? How did that happen?
So it's kind of like different from everyone else whenever they say they became one. But I became one because whenever I was younger, I wasn't socialized with kids. I was most likely socialized with animals and pets that I've had. So for some reason, ever since my brain has been developing whenever I was younger, for some reason I thought I was a dog. So I act like one and whenever I went to school and everything, I realized that other kids were acting like me. So ever since I met my ex, I ended up finding out that I'm a little bit completely different from everyone else. But I found out that I actually claimed the name as a furry and a couple of other things.
Damn. So, okay, like what animals were you like first interacting with, like coming up?
Wait, explain what?
Like like your life story.
Basically, like the pets I've had, or
Why do you think being around animals makes you a furry?
oh, I don't know. That's just what happened whenever I was younger, though. Because I'm going to be honest, I was not socialized with any other people besides my family. And I was the only youngest one there. So I never got to meet any of my cousins or anything yet.
But like that only being with your family just made you only want to talk to your family. Like you didn't want to go outside. You didn't want to. Were you like not
Well, I mean,
interested in
I
like talking to
did.
people? Like you just wanted to like just go on your devices and stuff, or did you go
Um,
out at least like go to parks?
Not really, considering the fact that my mom always worked and everything. So I was basically just at the house. And even if I did go outside, I couldn't really meet anybody considering the fact that we were like out, like in the country and everything.
So it's like you're where are you exactly? How's your terrain like? Are you in like a town?
I'm still in the same place.
So you're in a house, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Not in like a neighborhood or anything.
Nope.
All right.
Because I mean, we have neighbors, but they're like kind of far out, and I don't ever talk to them, anyways.
What would you say are your more prominent features as a person?
Explain a little bit.
Like what's something like really noticeable? Like when someone comes to you and like they talk to you.
I mean, besides the fact that we just talk like normal, I don't see anything different with anybody else or myself.
All right, but like, what is your favorite thing to wear? What clothes do you have?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm just basic with it. I just wear anything I can find, basically t-shirts and stuff like that. Which I'm currently gonna go over there and get a fursuit and everything whenever I graduate. So
All right. So do you have any like life goals?
at the moment, no. I just really want to graduate at the moment. So maybe after, like after I find a job and everything again, I'm probably gonna figure out what to do next.
All right. Would you ever start like a rebellion against society with like more furries?
I mean, most likely, but I'm trying to stay solo, considering the fact that furries are getting worse in the community, and I don't want to like give people a bad reputation about them.
Why do you think you would give
Because
them
I'm
a bad
my own.
reputation?
So I've heard a lot of things about some furries becoming things that they shouldn't be, and them confusing themselves with other things, and it's just like I don't want people thinking I'm turning out that way. So I try not to socialize with them.
So you, but that you were worried about. Okay, because that would mean like the only thing you would really be scared if that was true would be you becoming something else, like the thing you say they're worried about for their reputation. So are you saying you actually would change, or are you just saying like you would just give them bad reputation in general?
I mean, I wouldn't change myself. Like I'd still stay the way that I am, but it's just I fear that people are going to think that I'm turning into something else that I'm not.
What do you think they would think you're turning into?
Basically, something that's attracted to animals, which I'm not. Because I've had a
Who
lot of
would
questions pop up like that.
Were they like real questions? They were like considering if you would, or
Yes, they were real questions. They were asking if I would turn out to be like that, and I'd said no. Because
understandable.
some people, yeah, because for some reason, some people just think that, okay, so there's two different types of furries in quotes that people name it. You got the actual furries, which just dress up because they think it's cute and everything. And then you got therians, which is another thing that I am, which people think that they're actually attracted to animals and actually like believe that they're actually the animal, which I see it more as a spiritual thing and not that like I'm mad that I'm not actually an animal, but like there's like a chance of reincarnation and everything to actually be that animal.
So who came up with that?
I don't know whoever came
Did,
up with
did was that
it.
was that like a story you just read, or
That no, that's just how I think about it. Cause there's a whole bunch of definitions of so many things, but I try to think of things myself. I don't try to like believe in everything else that other people believe in, and I try to believe in my own things.
all right? If you could give yourself a name, what would it be?
What do you mean by a name?
Like, like I guess with your like features and if like you could like really like categorize yourself into like something like you know like what would be the name of it?
Sorry, I'm really confused.
Like if you could give your own self a name.
Like a name for me to go by?
Yes.
I'm already the name though. I've already came up with that.
Maury, the name?